The United States agreed on building a canal across a 50-mile stretch of the Panama Isthmus in 1904. This project lasted for 10 years and ended in 1914. This would not be an easy project to start and would cause many deaths. We call this the story of the Panama Canal.
The United States wanted to build this canal for two main reasons. It would reduce travel time for commercial and military ships by providing a shortcut between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, and it would also help prevent any disease-carrying mosquitoes.
Breaking news, guys. Theodore Roosevelt had already achieved 3 of his Admiral Mahan's 4 recommendations for being the world power since his presidency started in 1858. Now it's time for his 4th achievement to start.
What? There were 2 possible routes engineers planned. Either make a canal through Nicaragua, which had fewer obstacles because most of it would cross a large lake, or make a canal through Panama, which would be shorter, but best set with mountains and swamps. The only problem was Panama was a province of Colombia.
Shortly after Congress voted on a route, Felipe Benu Varilla, chief engineer and investor in the new Panama Canal Company, sent all of the U.S. senators a Nicaraguan stamp that pictured an erupting volcano. He was hoping the stamp would weaken Congress's confidence in the practicability of the Nicaraguan route.
Senate approved the route through Panama, and the United States began negotiating over Panama with Colombia. Panama wanted to gain their independence, and the United States helped them. Benu Varilla helped organize a Panamanian rebellion against Colombia. Almost a dozen of U.S. warships were present as Panama declared their independence. The United States negotiated a treaty that guaranteed Panama's independence and also gave the United States an everlasting control of 10-mile wide canal zone.
Constructing the canal. The Panama Canal ranks as one of the world's greatest engineering achievements. Work began in 1904 by clearing brush and draining out swamps. The peak of the construction was in 1913 with more than 43,400 workers employed. Most employees came from Italy and Spain. 3/4 were blacks from the British West Indies. Constructing the canal was very dangerous and deadly.
Overall, the total cost to the United States was about $380 million, and on top of that, Congress paid Colombia $25 million in 1921 to compensate the country for its lost territory. Financial factors led the U.S. further into Latin American affairs. Roosevelt feared that if these nations defaulted on their loans, Europeans might intervene in the Western Hemisphere. He insisted on making the United States the predominant power in the Caribbean and Central America.
Roosevelt based his Latin American policy on a Western African proverb that said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick, you will go far." He defined this in December 1904 to Congress as the Roosevelt corollary to the Monroe Doctrine.
The Roosevelt Corollary was an extension of the Monroe Doctrine, under which the United States claimed the right to protect its economic interests by the means of the military intervention in the affairs of the Western Hemisphere nations.
On August 15, 1914, the Panama Canal finally opened for business, and more than 1,000 merchant ships passed through during its first year.
Of the Admiral.
This is yours.
What?
I know.
Well, okay.
This is going in the video.
Damn, why are you putting on?
The bloopers. Okay, come on, you get serious.
All right, fine.
No, do it.
Bruh. What the fuck? I didn't know mannequins can move though.
Fuck this challenge.
Hi.